So we are a little over a week into spooky season, and I thought that I'd take this time to just showcase some of the games that I'm playing this October. Keep in mind, these ones aren't super conventional, and some of them are pretty obscure, but that's what I think makes the list fun.
So first up, we got Whispers in the Walls by Pandion Games. This is a solo RPG that's actually done in the format of journaling. All you need to play with this is a pencil, a standard deck of cards, and optionally 2d6s for decision making. You play as a paranormal investigator who can hear the voices in the walls and the floors, and once you set up your deck, you'll figure out which location you're actually going to, and there is quite a few of them. There are a couple charts in the back that you can use with the d6s to name some things, but this is a creepy time and it is really fun. Now, I don't know if I could possibly think of a better game to play on a Halloween party than Fright. This is a fun party game for 2 to 5 players that is charismatic and quirky and super thematic. Basically, roll those dice, get the highest number you can so that you can get the scare, play that scare on your friends, and hopefully they jump out of their seats. If you get scared enough times, you die, and you are out. You're a ghost. Alright, next up we got Marvel Zombies Heroes Resistance. So this is a zombicide game, obviously. You get to pick between a few surviving heroes with some sidekicks. A lot of the other heroes have been zombified, and of course there is the massive horde that you have to deal with. They even got my boy Steve Rogers all zombified. Ugh, disappointing. But they also got Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, and Iron Man. So you'll move your heroes around town, and you'll move your heroes inside buildings exploring and really just trying to survive the undead. Here are some symbols that should be pretty recognizable if you're a gamer. It's Dead by Daylight, the board game. Take on the role of the survivors, you're running and hiding, or you're the serial killers trying to kill and trap the other players. There are a ton of sweet minis in this game. Super detailed, they look great. Everybody's favorites from the game are here as well. We got the Trapper, the Artist, the Doctor, and if you're a Silent Hill fan like me, that little nod to the Nurse. Hey, we got a big one coming up now, Disney Gargoyles. This show was the best growing up. I absolutely loved it. This game is filled with enemies to fight. They have their own decks. You can literally pick every single gargoyle character to play as. They have their own decks as well with special moves. This game is loaded with original artwork as well, which is stunning. It looks so great. You can even play as Eliza, which is totally awesome because she's way different from the gargoyles. But a big star of this game is the map. You got the full cardboard buildings that look awesome. You got gargoyles perching on top of rooftops. You got Xanatos on the floor. And in the far right corner, you got this 3-level tiered castle piece with Goliath, just my main man, hanging out on top. In true gargoyle fashion, this game literally has you gliding from rooftops down into the streets and then clawing and fist fighting your enemies, trying to deal damage, and beat whatever scenario you choose to play. This game is awesome, it has 4 modes, it's so much fun, and it looks great. If you recognize this, then you are a real winner, because you know that means Resident Evil, and we're starting with Resident Evil 3, the board game. This game is also loaded with super detailed minis, like look at those Nemesis figures. All of the famous monsters are in this. This game has a campaign mode, which is more like a scenario, pretty much has you playing through all the maps in Resident Evil 3, which is super cool and pretty engaging. But if you thought this was all you were getting, no, you're getting a double dose of Resident Evil, because we also got the Resident Evil deck building game and the Outbreak expansion. This game has all of your favorites. We got Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine, Leon Kennedy, Claire Redfield, Wesker, Hunk, they're all here. Basically, you go through, you're collecting ammo, you're collecting weapons and healing items, bigger weapons to make your deck, and then you're going exploring through the mansion or the city. When you flip cards, you're going to encounter all of the favorite creepy, crawly, gruesome, disgusting Resident Evil creatures, and you're trying your best to run or take them out. But you got to be careful, because if you explore too far, you can run into something really bad that you don't really want to. So, I know that sometimes deck builders don't really give the same immersion of a board game with pieces, but I will say that this feels very, very survival horror when you do play it. Next up, we got more of an obscure title that I found this year, and that is Bring Out Your Dead. Basically, in this game, the head of your household has died, and you want to lay claim to their fortune and keep the treasures. But the problem is you also got to find a place to bury them, and other families are also doing the same thing. So you're going to pick your family, pick the color and crest, and then you're going to find the right spot to bury your folks. Now, we got all kinds of people. We got vampires, ghouls, we got lovely Aunt Nola, so the family is all here, but you gotta be careful because you're trying to stay out of the attention of the grave robber. Now, you're also going to be fighting for plots And if you don't get them in the right places fast enough, then your coffins can actually be pushed out of the graveyard and up the river.
All right, that's it for me. That's all I got. Drop me a comment below and let me know what you're playing this spooky season.